Hey, you guys, how's it going? Welcome to It's Friday Night Live. We probably can't call it that. It's for Live Day. Fry Live. We haven't come up with a name for this yet. But we're hanging out. It's
It's
Friday. We're
Friday afternoon live.
Friday afternoon line. We're just gonna take, but without any of the sketches or the celebrity hosts or the years of prestigiousness.
Exact.
Prestidigitation, I think, is the correct word for
Is that right?
prestigiousness. Anyway, I'm Ross Everett. With me today, and as always, Mr. Chris Courageous, the man,
Hello.
our eyes down south, as we call him. He's been referred to by People Magazine as the funniest man in North Canada. Uh, which I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
you were up there for like a solid week cracking jokes,
Oh yeah. It was real cold. Nobody came out,
but they loved you.
but they loved. But
But
they
they,
loved me.
But the word on the street was that Christopher Courageous, no one quite cracks the ice like Christopher Courageous. So
Right.
we're very fortunate to have him here with us today. We're going to go through some of the stuff that happened this week that we weren't able to address on the show. This week on the show, we talked about Red Bull giving money back, but not nearly as much as they thought. Talked about gay marriage is now more of a thing than it was before. Actually, I read something really interesting just to kind of add on to that there are more states now that you can get married in, legally gay married in, than there are states that you can legally be fired for being gay. Let me try that
Right.
again. There are more states that you can legally get married in than it is illegal for you to be fired because you were gay. Didn't do it any better. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can get married in more states than you can't.
No, well, not just that, but like you now can get married in more states than you cannot be fired from. There are still many states that you
What?
are.
Who keeps coming? Who keeps popping up with the horns and the
It's
beanie?
Tyler, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this work. You guys, we're still working in the Google Hangouts. We're still trying to get this to go swimmingly. But to be honest, I don't entirely know how to use this yet. But here we go. Now when new people join, it hopefully won't just pop up and have them interrupt the feed. What I'm saying, Chris, the most important thing that I'm trying to say, Christopher, is that
Is that more people can get married than
not
can
people.
be fired? Wait, more states are
There are
allowing gay marriage.
there are still states, and you know what? I even said it wrong. I think more states. There are more states where there's a law that you can legally fire someone for being gay
That
than you
works.
can legally get married in,
Okay.
or vice versa.
Well, that's good. That's progressive. That's
I,
saying a lot for the times. Yeah.
I hope you are all very confused, and then I hope you learn to let that go and start with a clean slate. Welcome to the new show.
It took us so long to get that sentence out.
It's okay. I think we got there together, and I think it was an important journey for us all to take together. I think first things first, we talk about Jan Hooks, Saturday Night Live alum, passed away from an undisclosed illness. No
So
one's talking
sad.
about what she died from. It's sad, but life ends. What I didn't know, and here's a little Jan Hook fact: she was Kevin Nealon's girlfriend before she joined the show, and then she joined the show, and she was actually my first SNL crush. I remember I watched the show, and she was on the same time as Mike Myers, Phil Hartman,
Hmm.
um, Dana Carvey. That crew. She was one of the female cast members during that time. So really sad that she passed away. She was a very funny lady. But I feel like all the respects that are being paid to her are very interesting. Like people often get a second life in their death. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. I mean, it's one of those you don't know what you got till it's gone kind of sentiments, I
Yeah.
guess.
It,
She was great though. So many great cameos too. Her cameo in Coneheads is hilarious.
and Pee Wee's Big Adventure, she was
Oh
also.
yeah.
So
Oh god.
so I want to shift this to other people. If you could attend your own funeral, would you?
I would
Chris,
not.
would you?
Oh my god, no.
You wouldn't want
No.
to attend your own funeral.
No, I would hate to see my family members either sad or happy.
Either, yeah, I just don't want my family members emoting. I'd really
Right.
prefer, just some real nothing emotion. I can't decide if I'd want to go because I feel like there people might say what they really think about you, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Ross did this. Like, oh, why didn't you tell me when I was alive? I think also the frustration of wanting to talk to them and not being able to would be pretty frustrating.
Man, that's
All
that's
right, I'm throwing a catch in there. You are still present in your body. Not in a scary way. Not in a, oh my God, I'm about to get buried. Like, you're dead, but you're from the corpse in the coffin. All the eulogies are happening.
is it a closed coffin? Because that's horrible. Then I just hear the
No, well,
muffled
we'll
sounds
call
of.
it open.
It's the worst.
Something about Sisyphus. Is that what I heard?
Sisyphus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Maybe.
let's. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Right now, we're gonna go to Tyler. Tyler, you actually everyone I think can unmute themselves because we've had some problems with this before, and we were gonna try and figure it out. If everyone wants to unmute themselves, and then I could just bring them in when it comes in. So anyone hanging out in the Google chat, the Google Hangout, unmute themselves, and we'll bring you in when it's ready. Tyler, the man with the very suggested avatar. Would you go to your own funeral? All right.
Gotta
He,
gotta unmute yourself.
he's almost there.
Gotta take that mute down. Gotta take the mute off. Gotta not.
All right, we'll come back to him. We will come back to him. There was, let's see. Let's go to Rhino. Rhino's an old veteran. An old veteran when it comes to the unmuting. Rhino,
How's it going?
Rhino, please talk away.
What was the question? I'm just kidding. Totally. No, I heard you. You said, what would I do if I was at my own funeral?
Or would you want to go to
Would
your
I-
own funeral?
I'm kind of with Chris. That'd be kind of to see your family upset about you. Like, one of the benefits of dying is not having to give a shit about anything after you're dead. Does that sound bad?
No, I feel that way all the time.
Yes, yeah.
Is this,
You know what I
is
mean?
this bad? Because sometimes I think, God, like if I could just get hit by a bus right now, I wouldn't have to worry about anything.
I don't think it's bad. I think that's like normal, just rambling in your brain.
Yeah, but no, I actively go out and pursue it. I go jumping.
He's running around trying to find a bus.
Yeah.
If
That
I,
was
if
not
I were
fast enough.
present, if I were present at my own funeral, I would be the worst ghost. Like I would just
Oh yeah, you just go surprise.
start
And they
messing with everybody.
say, wait a minute.
I
There was
do
an-
like a Bruce Almighty possession thing on my dad while he was talking about me. It would be great.
Yeah. Would you want to have just like a herald performed, an improv show performed at your funeral, Chris?
No, I would just I mean I don't care. Do whatever you want at my funeral. Like I'm not gonna be there.
If I'm gonna be present mentally during it, but I can't move, right? I'm only like my brain is present.
Yeah. I mean, if you could move, I doubt it. I think the funeral would
freak
take a
everyone
different
out.
spin.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Your presence is there. Let's say.
Then I'd want it to be like fun for everyone. Like
Right.
I want it to be kind of like a party.
DJ, maybe some celebrity
DJ, disco
appearances.
ball, yeah, all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah.
Like
Ice luge.
LMFAO perform.
You could probably get LMFAO to perform at your funeral. I think that's an
If you're the
attainable.
only person that can be present during your funeral, they would be part of that. I think, most likely.
They would
You
be
can at
involved.
least get Andrew WK.
Yeah, at least.
sure. I think
Or
we're
Louis
getting a very
CK.
special guest. Oh, we can't call yourself Daddy if you're going to come on camera, Jared.
Papa's coming.
Nope, you can't call yourself Papa.
I'm
All
not
right, you
doing
guys.
it. I won't call him that.
We have a
That's
very
too
special
weird.
guest.
Ross
I want to know
says,
his response.
I'm going to give you one ear just so you can kind of hear what everyone else is saying. Oh, good, and I tangled them. Hey, calm down, impatience.
My name is Papa.
You're no, it's not. Jared, what was the one rule I gave you before coming on?
I need to be completely-
You needed to be completely naked. I've been going back through a lot of Jared's old videos, and there's a few of them where you're just in a shower,
Yeah.
naked,
Yeah.
confessing to things.
Yes.
And so I would like to recreate,
I'm not getting naked right now for you.
not for me, for the people.
Oh, right.
Think about the people, Jared.
I'm always thinking about the people. Papa's
Does
always.
Jared have an answer for that question?
Jared, we're talking about our own funerals.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're getting real high.
It's getting real over here.
Real,
Would
you
you-
know, real
would you hit it
excited.
up?
Would you go to your own funeral?
I'd be dead.
No.
Would you, in your spiritual form, attend your own funeral?
No. I'd be really, really depressed to see how many people actually show up.
Yeah, that's your worry?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be like a Facebook invite that people click a, like, maybe?
Yeah.
And then they just say, like,
Yeah, Papa's not too confident in how many people
who's
show
Papa?
up.
Who's Papa? Is that you? Is that you? What are your kids' names? Just tell me, just make one up.
Ross.
Give me what, my name?
Schmeverett.
Ross Schmeverett
Yeah.
is the name of one or two children. Is that Ross and Schmeverett? Or
Yes.
Ross Schmeverett is what you named
Ross
it?
and Schmeverett.
Wonderful.
Papa loves his kids.
Okay, he does. He absolutely does. Rhino, do you have any questions for Jared?
Not really that I can think
Excellent. Excellent.
of. Do you like giraffes?
Giraffes give birth while standing up. It's a
See,
funny-
Rhino is being challenged right now for the ambassador to giraffe knowledge by
They
Jared.
can walk faster than you can run at their slowest walking.
They give birth standing up.
You have one
They
fact.
They're
fall.
horrifying creatures. They're terrifying creatures. There's nothing.
I was talking with Katie Wayne the other day, and I needed facts from her.
Name drop.
Katie Wayne. You might know her as Katie
I was
Wayne.
talking to my dad the other day.
That's a better name drop. I know Chris's dad. Have you guys heard of Chris's dad? Let us
it
know in the
Mike?
comments below.
Mike,
If you're new to the
Yeah.
channel.
Mike's courageous.
Yeah.
Mike's courageous. Semi-racist guy. Like- He's real weird. Thinks I have a direct line to the president every time I see him.
He really? Is that a real thing that you're?
Yeah. Yeah, my dad, like, whenever I go over to my family's like Thanksgiving or Christmas, which I dread, my family, they're all really, 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 really conservative, and they think that I'm able to somehow talk to the president.
You should keep that going.
Hey, tell your boy that this sucks. I'm like, what do you think, man? Like, it's real weird.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Let's see. I want to. Let's bring in. Let's. We already tried Tyler. I'm gonna go with Philip.
Philip.
Jared's real excited about
Philip. Talk to
Philip.
Papa.
Phil. Philippe.
What's up?
Hey, do you have any questions for Jared about his children?
Are they his?
Are they your children?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, come on.
I don't want to talk about
That's a good question. Where'd you get these kids, Jared?
Papa is entitled to some secrecy.
Papa, is it spelled like Papua New Guinea? Or is it spelled
Tyler spelled it correctly.
P-A-P-A?
Yeah.
Do you like it when I call you Big Papa?
No, just Papa.
Just Papa. Seriously, anyone that's unfamiliar with the situation, Jared is trying to get the world to call him Daddy, and then one of Shane Dawson's friends or actors has surpassed you in the number of people calling you
yes.
Daddy.
Oh, yes.
So you have now switched over to trying to get people to call you Papa.
He also does Papa, too.
What's the draw? Tell me the draw.
I like making people uncomfortable and then slowly making that normal. So then when, like, strangers overhear that someone's like, so, Daddy, what do you do? And then it's just like, what kind of relationship is that?
Well, the kind of relationship is like pimp ho.
Yeah.
But you bring nothing to the table.
I wouldn't say that.
What do you bring to the table? If I call you Daddy, what do I get? I told you I'd call you Daddy if you got it as a tramp stamp on your lower back.
I'd do it.
You would get a tramp stamp on your lower back. This is Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy's devoted.
All right. Hey, how many likes on this video do we need to get for you to get that tramp stamp?
Everyone, if this video gets 10,000 likes in the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh man.
How many likes do we have on it so far?
Like 8.
Eight? Okay,
We're getting close.
No,
we
19.
need 19 likes.
I just clicked likes. And
Okay,
We
good.
did
19.
10,000?
10,000?
10,000
in the next 20 minutes. And you'll get a tramp stamp tattoo that says Daddy.
Yes.
Please make this happen.
Hashtag Daddy's devoted.
If we even get close, what about 5,000? Would you do it for 5,000
No,
likes?
10,000 or bust.
Okay. How about to get it on your neck? By the end of the hour? Give us to the hour.
Oh man,
Give us till 4 p.m.
I was gonna try to cheat the system.
How are you gonna try and cheat the system?
I was gonna cheat the system. I was gonna just buy Facebook likes or YouTube likes, but it would cost $80. And I'm sorry, Jared. I just don't.
80. He would have to live with that for the rest of his life. That would be amazing.
28.
We're at 28. We're getting there. You guys, please remember that if we get 10,000 likes within the next 20 minutes, within the next 18, that hasn't been 2 minutes.
It's been like 2.
It's been like 1 minute.
Yeah, we're about 2 minutes.
Give us till 3:40.
Okay.
Okay, 3:40. Jared will get a tramp stamp with the name Daddy, like a legit cursive Daddy.
Yeah, no, it'll be my handwriting too.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
As a tramp stamp?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, you guys, we can do this. 10,000 ghost accounts. Philip, so would you attend your own funeral? Back to the real pressing issue.
back to let's bring it back down.
Yeah, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back up by bringing it down again.
To this existential crazy question.
You would?
Yes and no. There are benefits and there are really, really, really detrimental things, like seeing your family at their lowest of lows.
Commit to something, Philip.
Bereft? No, he doesn't have to.
Commit.
Yeah. I do have a promise from someone who sings opera that said she would sing at my funeral, so I don't know if I could miss that.
Yeah, I mean, technically you're going to, but
You're scheduled to miss that.
Why don't you also ask her to just sing opera for you while you're alive?
Well, she's in New York and I'm in Virginia, and I don't want to make that commitment driving.
Man, I really want opera.
That was dark.
Yeah,
You
it
took
gets
us to
real
a new
dark.
place.
Well,
I do that.
I also want to change the subject. I just can't remember anything else that happened. This week.
I got one. Did you hear about the veggie burger that they're creating?
The veggie burger that spits blood?
It bleeds. Yeah, they're making a veggie burger that bleeds.
What's the point of that? Is it so that animal rights activists can still not feel comfortable eating veggie burgers?
To simulate meat. It's weird. It's just I've been eating vegetarian lately, and I don't want my vegetables to bleed.
I don't want them to bleed, but I would like them to juice. Does that make sense?
Your veggie burger?
Like, I would like the cool thing about a burger is like you take a bite out of it, and then like you just it's not dry, you know? It's like there's a nice, I'm gonna use the word moist. Oh, that reaction. Moist. Okay.
Moist.
Moist veggie but there's burger. A moisture to it. That's just that's nice. And whenever I've had a veggie burger, I've always felt like it's dry.
Yeah.
Not moist.
I've had some good veggie burgers in my time, but none that I immediately want blood to come shooting out of. Like,
who's doing this?
This company called, I believe, Impossible Foods. They've got like $75 million in venture capital going towards this. Bill Gates is supporting them.
He's supporting the veggie blood burger?
Well, it's not just the veggie blood burger. Part of what they're doing is they're trying to see like what makes meat taste so good and why we as humans crave it.
And the word is blood.
And like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're vampires. We're all vampires. Everything can be linked back to Twilight to some capacity.
I mean, like,
I love what's going on there with the glasses.
In the worst kind of world. What's going on with the glasses? I don't really understand.
Passing glasses back and forth.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm all for it. I constantly think about simulated meat all the time.
Soylent Green would be another one. Okay,
it's people.
Spoiler alert. I want to tell everyone that's watching right now, we're going to do let's use some of the jargon, right? A rebranding of the new show. Because we've started doing different types of content, are you going to do the American Sign Language of what I'm saying, or are you just going to look like a hungry prairie dog? We're rebranding the show. We're going to redo the logo. We're redoing the look. We're redoing the set. The set is going to change. And for the set, we want to have posters in the background that are funny satirical look. So like maybe we'll do the cover of the Yes Means Yes. But I also wanted to put it out to you guys. If you had some art that you wanted featured on the show, we could blow it up into a poster and slap it on the wall behind me. And I
Blow it up and slap it.
Yeah, blow and slap. A little blow and slap. So if you guys have some art that you want us to perform the blow and slap on, submit it to.
You know I do.
Yeah. So submit your stuff. We'll blow you and slap you.
How many likes we got? How many likes?
What likes are we at? How many likes?
Still 33.
Still 33. Remember, you guys, to those of you just joining the chat or just joining if you go to youtube.com/newsshow and you're watching this live, if this gets 10,000 views in 16 more minutes, likes. So did I say views? 10,000 likes in 16 more minutes. Jared is going to get a tattoo of the word daddy on his lower back.
Who's going to get a tattoo of the word daddy?
You're not there yet.
Papa's going to get it.
No!
Papa's going to get a tattoo of the word daddy.
It's unhealthy. Philip, thank you so much for calling in. I want to hear if some people... Kate, come on up. Kate,
come on up, Kate.
Kate, tell me... Have you ever had a veggie burger?
Kate, have you ever had a veggie burger?
My mom used to make these tofurkey burgers. I don't know. So it's not quite. It's tofu, not veggie, but I didn't like them.
Why didn't you like them? Was it because it didn't bleed?
Mostly.
That's the big reason. Mom, this tofu's not bleeding enough. Take it back and make it again.
Can we just talk about the vegetable burger puns for a minute? You can't just force tofu onto the beginning of a word and call it a pun.
You mean like tofu?
I agree.
Like tofakin, tofurkey, tofork.
I would
Tofu, that's a little different.
Is that a fork made out of tofu, or is that a fork meant for eating tofu?
That's me getting.
Or is it a fork that you use with your toes?
Okay, that's a toe fork. I would argue that tof is not a pun, but rather a what's it called? Where the thing that goes at the beginning of the word? Not a preface. What do you call it?
A portmanteau?
No, it's a prefix. That's what it's called.
Prefix?
You heard it here first, everyone.
I was really
Ross
close.
Everett thinks tof should be a prefix.
I think it should be.
Tofu is a prefix.
Yeah.
And fu is the suffix.
Yeah, tofu, to meaning of soy, fu meaning yeah, but yeah, tofurkey is 41. A soy to 41. You guys were only 9,959 away. We were so close.
You heard
we
it.
Still have 13 minutes.
You heard it here first, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll get 4chan in on this.
No.
Yeah, 4chan might want you to get a daddy tattoo.
Reddit would be way more like
Reddit would be more on board with you getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Ross
I want
wants
to
to
go back to Kate. I want to talk to Kate about her despising of her mother's cooking.
I don't that's taking it a little far.
Listen, if I'm going to take your words,
he's going to take your words,
twist them.
Twist them.
You got to let me do my thing.
You got to let him do his thing.
So,
All right, fine. Oh.
So when you hate your mother because she doesn't cook well for you,
that's the reason.
That's the reason. But I mean, like, do you enjoy veggie burgers?
I don't actively dislike them, but I wouldn't choose them.
Why wouldn't you? What would get you to choose a veggie burger over a regular burger?
What would get you to choose a veggie burger over a regular?
They are really dry. I don't like that, but I'm also not really a big burger person in general.
All right. What's your food? What's your food of choice? Let's see if we can break this down.
My food of choice. I don't know if I have a food of choice. I'm eating a bagel right now.
Okay.
Bagels.
Bagel enthusiast, Chris Straigis. So no, here. I mean, well, I guess bagel is already a. It's already a vegetarian food, so we can't really play this game with it.
Bagelurkey?
Tofagel?
Tofagel.
Okay, if you're eating the tofagel, no, that'd be gross. It'd just be like a soggy bagel. I'm Jewish. Trust me, I'm an expert on bagels.
He's a bagel expert.
How was your fast, Ross?
My fast was actually relatively easy. For those of you that don't know, Yom Kippur is the Jewish holiday. Just happened. You're not supposed to eat during it. So bloody vegan burger or not, I couldn't touch it. And it went by real quick. To be honest, it was one of those things where
Die fast.
yeah, my fast happened quickly. Yeah, what's that? There's a Danny and Tomlinson commercial. It's that my quick is better than your quick. My fast was faster than your fast. Yeah, that's how it was. Did you fast for my holiday?
No.
No. Oh God, no.
I don't fast. I don't fast
God.
for anything.
That would be a good bumper sticker. Like I break for dogs or whatever.
I don't fast so much as I sometimes forget to eat.
I'm really good at that.
This
I'm
is my
insanely good at
first
that.
food of the day, so I would argue that I also sometimes forget to eat.
Yeah. Well, technically, you're having a breakfast food and it's your first food of the day. I think that's appropriate.
I guess.
Are bagels solely a breakfast food?
Yep. If
Yep.
you eat them at any time of the day, it is breakfast.
It's breakfast. Yep.
Yeah. Unless, and I will say that this is the only exception, bagel sandwiches.
This is
Meaning,
not a bagel sandwich.
if you have sprouts,
Unfortunately.
tomato, mayonnaise, turkey, or a lunch meat on there, that does become a lunch.
What about
but-
tofurkey?
No, that'd be a tofagel.
Tofagel.
Yeah. Actually, I'm revising that. I do think tofurkey does make a bagel sandwich a lunch, but it doesn't make it a good one because it doesn't bleed. Remember, you guys, if you cut your bagel and it doesn't bleed out, it's not a real bagel. Blood's Bagels! Come on down to Blood's Bagels. We've got all kinds of bagels, and they all bleed, so you know they're real.
Do not support him. Don't laugh at him.
Hey, dude, it's a comedy show. Hey, you guys, I want to make sure that at my funeral no one laughs, okay? So even if something funny happens, everyone here has to keep a straight face, okay? We have a blood oath.
I would like my funeral to be like a really mean-spirited Comedy Central roast.
About you?
Only I
or-
cannot defend myself because I'm dead.
Yeah, you don't get, or here even better, the last moment, like where like you would normally get up and roast everyone else. You've packed your body with dynamite, and they just go kaboom, and you just spray your remains
Right.
over
Yeah.
everyone, and
And
you get
just-
the last laugh.
Right. Exactly. There
Yeah.
we go. That's
I really wanted to like mess with the people at my funeral. I had this thought a while ago how like I want to like jump my body out or something, and everyone freaks out.
Didn't Daniel Tosh have a bit about how he
Did
wants
he?
his body to fly in on like a marionette and kind of like dance around the room? And,
Was that
Wasn't
Tosh?
he the one that wanted his head to be like a volleyball or something?
That's insane. I only want my head to be a volleyball if it's a beach volleyball. And like,
I'm just trying to picture the look on my parents' face.
that's your body. Hold on, do you picture yourself dying young? Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's dark. But yeah, I mean, if we could all just agree that at my funeral, no one's laughing, okay? Not one laugh. So bite your cheeks. I don't care what you have to do.
Bite those cheeks.
But that's my dying
That's
wish.
his
is that
dying wish.
No one laughs.
No one laughs.
It was Nick Swartzen who wanted to swing. Thank you, Rhino. Thank you so much.
While we're on the subject of these veggie burgers, did you guys see the world's most expensive burger, the $1,700 hamburger?
Didn't
2 Chainz ate.
Yeah, it was 2 Chainz. I knew it was
Was it?
some rapper. It
Yeah,
was
the
some
burger.
rapper.
The ingredients are insane. Like, it's, let me see here. It's a 10-ounce patty made from Kobe beef and New Zealand venison. In the middle of the patty, there's a piece of black truffle brie. Then there's lobster poached in Iranian saffron,
Ooh.
maple bacon, grated white truffle, mango champagne jus, beluga caviar, and a hickory smoked duck egg coated in edible gold.
Hickory smoked duck egg.
Yeah, and the bun is coated in edible gold.
My favorite part of that video wasn't the burger itself, but it was watching 2 Chainz ask people to like the video and comment below the most expensive thing. Just watching 2 Chainz like doing those
Like
things.
the YouTube call and
Yeah.
subscribe. Rhino wants to know, but does it squirt blood, Chris?
I don't know.
Does it
I don't
squirt
know.
blood?
It squirts gold.
Julia, what's the most you've ever paid for a piece of food? Unmute yourself and let us know.
Supreme Court reverses Idaho.
Wait, really?
Idaho can marry now.
Oh, so wait, they actually.
Oh my God.
I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm excited. But the Supreme Court.
We're going to Iowa.
I know. That's why we're going to Iowa. I got really excited about that. But so that just happened right now.
About an hour ago.
An hour ago, the Supreme Court reversed.
Well, it took back the stay.
So there was a stay, and then they decided to continue to ignore it. Okay, so that
Iowa is back on track from there.
wonderful. Gays can marry. Julia, when did you get gay married?
27.
When did I get gay married?
Yeah, when did you get gay married, Julia?
When did I get gay married? Probably when I don't know. I can't go with the joke.
Jared's making some strong moves over here. Do you think I should marry Jared?
Sure, I mean if he tattoos Papa Ross on his lower back.
No,
Papa
I'm always
Ross.
the Papa.
Hold on. You can be Papa.
How many
I'll
likes
be
we
Papa
at?
Ross.
That was
How many
another
likes
thing.
are we at?
42.
42 still. All right, guys.
Climb
come
in
on.
that ladder.
We need
Final
to
stretch, 5 minutes.
take it up. Final 5 minutes. Final 6 minutes. We need just over 9,000 likes. We can do this.
900.
Okay. Well,
I was thinking on the topic of marriage. When I do get married, I really want to refer to my wife as my bride all the time, just to be that guy. Like, well,
like.
let me introduce you to my bride, even though we've been married.
I
for
thought you
like-
would call her like my bride. Damn it, my bride. This burger isn't bleeding.
And then I want her to call me daddy.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think you could probably get your wife to call you daddy in private instances.
Will you be my bride?
No. I don't think I can be a bride.
Not
I
yet.
could be a bridegroom,
Mm.
and moist. Okay, it's getting so odd. Julia, what's the most expensive thing you've ever eaten?
The most expensive thing. Do I have to have paid for it?
Nope,
No.
not even a little bit.
I went to a family dinner once, and it was this Hollywood, or was it Hollywood? I don't remember. Hollywood or Beverly Hills. And it was at this super expensive Japanese place. And I was like 5, but I remember our bill was like $5,000.
Was it
Zoinks.
exotic, or was it just
It
Japanese
was
food?
just expensive Japanese food.
You guys have, like,
Sometimes
bird's
Japanese. What?
nest- Bird's nest soup.
Bird's nest
It's a
soup.
thing. It's a thing. It's expensive.
It is a
Soup
thing.
served in a bird's nest?
No, it's made from bird's nests.
What does that mean?
That's disgusting.
That's wood. That's just little
No,
branches.
it's
and
not.
twigs.
It's not wood. There's these specific birds. They're like a type of swallow or something, and they use their spit to create bird's nests that they then boil into soup, and it's like this really sweet soup. Anyways, go on. I'm sorry for
Wait.
interrupting with that.
Do you ever
Nonsense.
wonder who's the first person that's like, you see that nest? I wanna
I want to eat it.
Yeah, I wanna eat that nest. Let's boil that nest and consume it.
Even though it's bird saliva.
It's an incredibly dangerous profession too. They have to climb really high up with really thin, rickety ladders. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild times.
It would
They
be like
do.
if giants made soup out of our homes. They'd be like, "Oh, have you ever had condominium stew?" This
But you
doesn't
have
sound
to
nearly
you
as
have
good.
to have made it out of like your body part or something.
The average
Oh,
nest
like
selling
yeah,
for,
maybe a bathroom.
so the average nest selling for 2,500 per kilogram.
You
Wait,
heard it here
they
first,
sell the
everybody.
nest for 2,500 per kilogram.
Edible bird's nests. So bird's nests are prepared to be eaten by humans. They're typically
They're-
prized in Chinese culture.
Okay, well I don't know if they can hear you, but it's a Chinese food. Turns out. And Adam says that this spit soup that he's risking his life for is gonna be worth it. Dinner at Adam's, we're gonna get some spit soup. What's the most expensive thing you've ever eaten, Jared? Oh my goodness.
I don't think I have an answer.
Keep thinking on it. We'll come back to you. But that's a really egregiously expensive burger. What was the price on that again, Chris?
The $1,770.
$1,770. Does it come with fries? Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think that at that point they should just give you fries.
Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah, but I would love to try a bite. I would probably throw down $10 for any bite.
$10 for a bite.
If you think about that, that's 100 bites per burger, roughly. No, it's 170 bites per burger. If we're doing the math. Moist.
Weird.
I don't know why that happens all the time. All right. What else? Was there other stuff that happened this week? I'm not prepared.
There's a ton of stuff that happened this week. They have
Okay.
recently Google. What's up?
Are You Afraid of the Dark is all on YouTube.
Oh my
Which is
God! Are You
awesome.
Afraid of the Dark is on YouTube.
If you guys have never been to the 90s and seen, did we just get a text of what we look like? Oh my God. Jared, you were aware of this. Jared was very aware that something was going on here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Show. It won't go in focus.
Come on.
We'll post this on the Facebook page.
We'll post this on the Facebook.
So you guys can actually see what this looks
Give
like.
me my phone back.
Yeah, please. But yeah, Are You Afraid of the Dark is one of those shows that the opening was always terrifying, and then the rest of it was you never watch it. Well, now's your opportunity because it's all up on YouTube. Every episode ever.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to watch it. I feel like it might be stupid.
No,
Like,
I don't think it will be.
It
I've
scared
had
me
nightmares.
so bad when I was a kid.
I know, but I think like it's less about like the effects, the makeup, and it's more about the storytelling. Because I remember that was the scary part. Like everyone was a ghost at the end. Spoiler alert: at the end of every episode, everyone's a ghost.
You know what?
I think they should have focused more on the Midnight Society.
Midnight Society.
You know what wasn't scary? The
Uh,
Goosebumps show.
Cat Dog Goosebumps was not. What do you
No.
think?
The time.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, how
time
many
out.
are we at? Did we get 10,000?
I think we're a tad short, but almost there. Let me check.
We're almost
We're
there.
at.
There, we can watch further.
Oh, sweet! We've got an episode going on.
Episode 1.
This is the first ever episode. Man, that is a '90s looking kid.
We are pretty,
And William Haynes is in the show. Look at that.
we are pretty close at 47 likes.
47,000 likes.
You heard it here first, everyone.
Jared, what else can we do to get you to get this awful
Nope.
tattoo?
That's it. Now Papa's gonna go back to work.
There was a thread on Reddit that I saw that's what cartoon or show from your childhood do you remember that no one else does? Do you have a show that you remember that nobody else does that you love to watch?
Absolutely not.
The only one I could think of was Rocket Power, but I feel like
Rocket Power,
everyone.
Yep.
Do it with me.
Mine was Mr. Bogus.
What? What'd you say, Chris?
Mr. Bogus.
Mr.
No one remembers Mr. Bogus.
100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd. Does that ring a bell
No.
at all?
No.
You know, I know someone who's probably gonna have a great answer to this question.
Also, Welcome Freshman.
Actually, my
Welcome
high
Freshman?
school drama teacher was on Welcome Freshman, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the entire world. They just
Oh, really? That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
We got Baxorn on with us. Baxorn,
How's it
There.
going?
it's going great. Do you remember Welcome Freshman on Nickelodeon?
Actually, I don't. Yeah, and I was thinking about shows that nobody's heard of, but all the shows I remember from my childhood were pretty popular. I mean, Incredible Hulk, Lou Ferrigno show. Hello? Am I
We're
frozen?
here. No, we got you.
Okay.
No, we see
Yeah,
all of you.
No, you're here. How's Whiterun?
It's cold. I mean, well, I'm either green screening Skyrim or Scotland. I'm not really sure which. I get confused sometimes.
Yeah. There's
But,
Scotland is significantly better resolution than where you're at.
So, yeah, I mean, Incredible Hulk, the Lou Ferrigno show, everyone knows that. Alf is pretty infamous. Do people remember Mork and Mindy?
yeah.
Who doesn't?
Especially now.
Yeah.
Robin
Well,
Williams.
true, yeah, right.
died. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I've watched that no one knows of. So, those are the main. Oh, well, everyone knows Knight Rider, David Hasselhoff. Wow. Yeah, those are all the ones that I watched as a kid.
But
Yeah.
now the ones that you watch, I'm sure no one's heard of.
Oh, true. Yeah. So.
Parker Lewis can't lose, Philip Johnson says.
I don't remember that. Was that a show?
Yeah, it was a show.
Oh, what about the Mystery Files of Shelby Woo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
That's
God.
that's a real
Yeah.
reacher. We call that a reach around.
Yeah,
in the
or
biz.
what the secret history of Alex Mack or something like that?
The Secret World of Alex.
Secret
Mack.
World.
Please.
Alex Mack's secret history.
Mm.
Yeah, Victoria's Secret World of Alex
In her
Mack.
previous life, she was SS.
Yeah,
So,
Larissa Olanik was another one of my early on crushes. I definitely love Larissa Olanik. How old is she now?
How old is who?
Is she too old for me?
Who?
Larissa Olanik.
From
Larissa Olanik?
Alex Mack?
Alex Mack herself.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. Keep going. I got you. I got you, baby. I got
okay.
you, baby girl. I got you.
Okay.
But
Hey.
you were talking a little bit about most expensive foods, and the most expensive place I ate at was this like Brazilian restaurant. I think it was like $60-$75 to sit down, but they basically give you like unlimited amounts of meat. They come around with each different type of
churrascaria. Churrasca, Brazilian.
basically. Yeah,
Churrasco.
and they
Are
come
you
around-
slipping into one of the Flight of the Conchords characters, Chris?
A little
Oh
bit.
yes.
Right,
Flight of the Con-
that's old
Yeah.
news. Yes, Brazilian churrascaria. They walk around with a mate. You know?
Yeah, and then it's like the meats vary from commonplace to steaks to just like different type of hearts. I can't remember the specific animal the heart was from, but it was just I wasn't brave enough for that. But yeah, I mean that was probably the most expensive type of restaurant that I've been to. Is one of those unlimited meat Brazilian places.
I would eat a heart, just to gain its strength, the strength of the animal that I came from.
That's
I
a
would eat
very
a heart.
general thing.
I'm very food venturous. Actually, if I won't, I guess not a ghost pepper. Chris, we should do the ghost pepper challenge one more
Oh
time.
man, no way! When we did that,
Yeah.
that burned twice. I got sick, and then I threw up, and then I was fire in my mouth all over again. It was awful.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
it.
that was
I'll
a
do
fun
it, though.
day.
I'll do it.
And,
Yeah.
But we need to
Yeah.
get real ghost peppers too.
Yeah, well, we got, those were real ghost peppers when we
Yeah,
did
but they
it,
were
right?
fried. I want raw
Oh.
ones. I want the
Okay,
real
next
deal.
time you're up in San Francisco, we'll get our hands on some ghost peppers, and we'll do the ghost pepper game.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, ghost pepper. I don't even do chili or regular type hot Mexican foods. I mean, the ghost peppers. Wasn't there a restaurant that was offering a chili pepper, like a chili pepper burger? I think it was before it closed down. TGIF, I think, offered a chili burger. I mean,
Really?
ghost
Pepper chili burger?
Yeah, I believe so.
I would never do that to myself.
There's a restaurant down the street from my place here called the Boneyard, and they have a burger there called the Burn in Hell Burger. And of course, it's the first thing I order. I'm like, okay, fine. But there's a huge disclaimer on the menu item in the description, and it says, this burger is incredibly spicy. If you order it, you cannot send it back if it's too spicy.
Really?
Just letting you know now. Yeah.
That's not an excuse to send this back.
Exactly.
I went to a sushi restaurant. They have this thing called the Gambler, and it's a roll where one piece has habanero sauce all over it, and it just looks like the regular aioli that they put on there. And I was eating with my friend. And he's like, "Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it." And he's like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." I'm like, "Okay." So I take a bite very confidently, and lo and behold, he was wrong. And my nose starts running, and my forehead starts sweating, and like, this is not a way I want to look in public, right? Like,
Yeah,
I
nope.
look like I'm just like beside myself. I'm breathing like really sharp breaths through my mouth, and like just crying and snotting everywhere. So if you're ever on a date and there's some kind of a food that's like, hey, warning, it's really spicy, take their warning.
Oh, man.
Don't try and be a macho man.
Love that type of food, though.
Why?
I just do. I don't know why. It excites me. It delights me. I get really excited about it.
You feel alive for the first time?
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, hurt me. I don't care. Do it. It's like a party in my mouth, and everyone's kicking me.
It's like
Yes.
masochistic. Andre, what are you eating, man? Andre, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Share some of that fries.
Yeah.
What are you eating?
I'm
Hey.
in Burger King.
Burger King?
Yeah. I had a
Are they
side.
paying you to say that?
No, actually. I just really like Burger King.
Are you having it your
Oh,
way?
okay.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. That's what I like.
Andre, are you located in the United States?
Yes, sir.
Are
Hey,
you gonna
thanks
try
for
and get
drawing
$10?
Bruce.
Huh?
Thanks for drawing Bruce.
No problem, bro.
Bruce loves it. Before we end this whole thing in like 12 minutes, I want to say that if you want to submit some of your artwork to be blown and what I say, blown and slapped. If you want to get blown and slapped by the show, send us some like cool drawings or something that has something to do with pop culture, not pop culture necessarily, but like a relevant spin, a fun little mashup between two things. An interesting poster. I've not found the way to articulate this yet, not even a little bit. I created a poster today. Actually, let's throw up the thing that I made. This was just like an example. The Sophia one. This was just an example of kind of like what we're looking for. So like based off of familiar posters, familiar pop culture things, whether it's Doctor Who. So this is actually my Che Vergara.
Mhm.
This is what it would look like. Oh, it's very. Move it to that side if you could. This is Sofia Vergara meets Che Guevara. I'm an uncontrolled. Oh. So that, yeah, right? This is photoshopped art. But anyway, so if you guys want to submit stuff, we're looking to decorate the set with some cool posters. So I wanted to use this opportunity to say that again. And I actually derailed my brain and forgot where I was going with it. So I'm going to ask you, what's the most expensive thing you've ever eaten? And is it that Happy Meal? Or what do they give you at Burger King? Whoppers?
I got 2 chicken sandwiches, but the good ones, not like the phony chicken sandwich. You need to know the difference.
The premium.
It's like the premium chicken. It's not like the one they use from like leftover baby chicks.
Oh
and like
God.
it has all the feet stuff
So
inside.
There's a dish called balut. Have you ever heard of balut?
Oh, it's the half developed duck embryo inside an egg.
Yeah, it's like a hard-boiled egg, but not an unfertilized one. It's a hard-boiled, fertilized egg. And
yeah, you're eating a duck fetus.
Yeah, and it's like in there. I've heard like the beak is crunchy, which is that.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I know, right? That'll get you going a little bit. That'll get breakfast coming back.
The beak is crunchy.
Yeah, so we're gonna play a game with you, Andre. We're gonna say the grossest things that exist in food, and we're gonna see if you're comfortable still eating those French fries.
Okay. I have a pretty strong stomach, so.
Okay. In China, chicken feet is a delicacy. I do know that.
Yep, heard that one.
You've heard that? Yeah, you've had chicken feet? Is it tons of times? Hold on, our producer Josh just had chicken feet tons of times. He's going to describe the texture to you, Andre.
There's not much to it. They're not bad. There's just no meat to it.
Why do you have them tons of times?
Because when we go to dim sum, everyone orders them, so I just eat them.
Is it?
There's no bad taste. Think of there's no meat to them, but they love them.
What?
I don't know why.
It's does it bleed?
No. They're cooked like a chicken wing in a sense.
Okay.
Yeah, they're covered in whatever sauce.
It's like a chicken wing with no meat.
Yeah, barely meat. You just chew in the little bones or that big, spit them out. That's it.
That's so weird.
It sounds worse than it actually is.
We should do on the next Friday Night Live, Friday Afternoon Live.
Let's do a weird food.
Let's do weird foods,
Yeah.
and we'll eat weird foods.
No gluten.
No gluten. Ideally, no gluten. I guess if it's on a Friday, I could.
No baby.
We'll eat all these weird foods under these incredibly strict specifications.
I will take the gluten off, or if it's something that has to have like bread or whatever on it. Since it is a Friday and you guys won't have to see me the next day, I will bite the bullet. No bullets. That's the word. It's one rule. No live ammunition. All right. Well, let's keep moving. Just because I know we are trying to get through to everyone. Let's try Tyler again. I know we tried Tyler in the beginning, and then what is the story behind this avatar? I don't know if you can even see it.
Looks like it's pretty self-explanatory.
It looks like a redhead going down on a dead guy.
Oh, what? What?
Am I wrong?
thought it was just like she was just like blowing on a Nintendo cartridge to fix his game.
Nintendo. That does make a lot more sense. That would be a lot better. All right, here we go. We've got Adam. Adam. Tyler just likes to be in the Hangout, but not have a microphone. Alrighty, Adam, you with us? You were, and now you're
Where
gone.
he's there. He's like looking around. He's
Can
muted.
you hear me?
Yeah, now we can. How's it going, Adam?
Good. How you guys doing?
Great. Where you calling in from?
Well, I'm calling in from Canada.
Oh, I could
Yay.
have guessed that within 3 guesses.
Yeah. I'm in northern Ontario, so it's starting to cool down up here.
Have you heard about the funniest man in northern Canada, Chris Turages?
Oh yeah, I'm real big on Nova Scotia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Manitoba.
Yeah, especially Manitoba.
Way big in Manitoba.
Oh yeah.
PEI, all of them.
Oh yeah.
So what's well? First of all, let's talk to you about some poutine.
Poutine, yes.
Yeah.
Very delicious. It's an interesting combination. You would think gravy, cheese, and French fries would go together well, but
Oh
surprisingly,
no, it sounds like it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, like we put all that stuff in mashed potatoes anyway. Why is it weird with fries?
yeah, I suppose.
I had McDonald's poutine once.
That
was a mistake.
I hate to say it, but that doesn't count. You gotta get like real French fries.
I'll have to try it next time I'm up there.
Yeah.
What is there anything that we missed this week that you thought was like, oh, this is important? I'd like to hear what someone has to say about this.
Not really.
Great. Then we're gonna ask you, what's the most expensive thing you've ever eaten?
Just probably a lot of sushi. Every time I go to a sushi restaurant, I eat a ton of sushi, and it's probably the most money I've spent on food as well.
Any kind of like rare sushi, like some kind of an egg of sorts?
Fugu?
Or
Have
like
you eaten fugu?
What's fugu?
Fugu's blowfish.
Oh, the poison.
I can't say I've ever had fugu.
There's also, what's the sea urchin? It's not unagi. Uni. Uni's another one of those. That's an aphrodisiac, I hear.
I love uni. Oh my god, I want to eat all of the uni. I want to go and harvest every sea urchin in the sea and bring it home and rip them open and eat them.
I don't even know how they get it open. I'd like to see uni being extracted.
I did. I remember I showed you. I sent you a picture, didn't I?
Of uni being, they split it?
Do you remember I went to Whole Foods and I bought an uni and I prepared it.
I don't remember this.
Oh yeah, this is like a few months ago.
Was I here for this?
Yeah,
was I with you?
Yeah, no, you weren't with me. You would have remembered. But yeah, what you do is you get this sea urchin, and it's like this big red sea urchin, and then you take 2 spoons, and you put the spoons back to back, and you jam it into the mouth, and then you can just kind of crack it open, and then you eat the roe that's inside the actual sea urchin. It's really gross. I won't do it again.
So we've got a video up here right now. This is it actually happening. So
yeah, it doesn't look appetizing.
Can we get some audio? It's about, okay. We'll see if we can get some audio of this. It's how to. It's probably both. There we go. We've got the Pete from Mad Men is going to show us.
Hey, do you want to open this and eat this?
So we can probably just jump to the part. Oh, this is in San Francisco. Oh, we could go here. Oh, that'd be fun. Jeez, I've never seen a more serial killer looking guy than this guy right here. He's like, I also have a bunch of kids in my basement. Here we go. All right, he's chatting him up. He goes, I'm going to do this to you later. All right. That seems like that would hurt to just hold in your hand.
These guys are doing it wrong. You know, you scissors.
Oh. He's saying that you want to do it because you want to release the tension on the spine. All right. Yeah, we can click out of that annotation. All right. Oh, is it black and...
Yeah, it's like an ocean right there.
Whoa, that's trippy. Look at that. That's disgusting. I may never eat this again. Hey, you know what's delicious?
You know what's worse? You know what's worse than that, Ross?
What?
The way it smells.
Oh, really? That little black tar thing smells awful?
It just smells like the briny deep. It's the only way.
I'm so confused as to how these people discover this. This is like, I guess, hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah, you're hungry. You're going to find a way to try to eat whatever.
Ugh. God, I want to eat this so bad. The more disgusted I am by the preparation of something, the more I want to try it. Have you had uni before? I've had uni before, yeah. It's
Man, they have uni shooters at the sushi place I go to.
I'm a big fan of sushi, guys. This is making me real hungry. Uni with a little bit of quail egg would be real good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not the first time that guy's had something slippery and slidey go down his throat, because that guy drinks blood of the victims he's murdered.
And off of vegan veggie burgers.
Off the vegan veggie burgers. Okay, we can trim that down. All right, guys.
Do we want to touch on the female Ghostbusters thing at all? Or do we not have time?
Oh, I think we should, and I think we should ask. That's a good question to ask Adam. Adam, you have to cast an all-female version of Ghostbusters. Who do you cast?
Wow, putting me on the spot. I would say
Right on the spot.
Ronda Rousey because she's awesome. And I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Ronda Rousey would be a real interesting casting choice.
Yeah, because she could kick ass, but I don't know if that really applies to ghosts because she.
Well, I wouldn't want her to be a main Ghostbuster, but I would like her to maybe be like the Rick. Like if we could dress her up like a nerd and then have her evolve, like when she gets like possessed by a ghost, into like Ronda Rousey, that would be really cool.
That would be.
Chris, you're not thrilled. Chris,
Not that I'm not thrilled. It's that I don't understand why it has to be an all-female anything. I don't like. It's like, okay, maybe throw some females in there, but it doesn't need to be branded and like sold as the all-female version of this. Like, okay, this is the all-female Star Wars, or we're doing an all-female Indiana Jones. It's like, okay, well, what point does this become pandering? And almost kind of like it's seemingly a little exploitative at times, maybe to me at least. I don't know.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, like they're trying to get on the whole. There's definitely a feminism train going through town.
Yeah, no,
right
and
now.
I understand that. And I think that that's great. And I'm not trying to be like sexist or anything. I'm just saying, like, why does it have to be the all-female anything? It's like, okay, just have Egon's niece be the really smart one, or have Peter Venkman's daughter.
Are there other people that you would like to see in the roles that aren't women that are like specifically like what would you like to see in those roles? To forget gender, let's put gender aside.
Well,
Let's
I mean,
have the Ghostbusters cast, Dreamcast.
Ghostbusters Dreamcast, just right now off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I would
like
probably,
off the top of your head, like you haven't been thinking about this every night for the past 5 years.
I mean, right now I'd probably say Jordan Peele would be pretty amazing in there. Any of the recommended cast of females, I think, would be great. What were they? They were like, it was like
Kristen Wiig,
Emma Stone,
yeah,
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy,
perfect.
I would like to see in there. I would love to see Jordan Peele, Melissa McCarthy, not Michael Cera or Jonah Hill. I'd like to try and avoid the Judd Apatow clan. Maybe Seth Rogen.
Because that's just more of like an overt style of comedy, and the whole thing with Ghostbusters is like it's this crazy, gigantic, enormous world at stake storyline, but there's this really amazing, mellow, low-key sense of humor throughout the entire thing, and it's hilarious. It's never
Rhino
over the top.
says Amy Poehler. Do you think Amy Poehler?
I think Amy Poehler would be great.
I think it should be great. I'd like to see.
Think it should be great.
I think it would be a different type of acting role for her. I think that'd be really interesting to see. Who else is there? There's so many other people that I think would be really
I think John Hamm would be pretty good. I think John Hamm's got
Holy shit.
Great style for comedy.
John Hamm would be great.
Just people that are, I mean, good actors that can perform really smart, relevant comedy. I think.
Can we agree that John Hamm is the new Alec Baldwin?
John Hamm is everything.
But, so we can agree that he's the new Alec Baldwin, who was on SNL like every other week, and just
he's great,
like the go-to for handsome back in like what, the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah,
John Hamm is like, the what? Liam Neeson.
Ryan recommended Liam Neeson. There's ghosts. I have to catch all these ghosts. What I have acquired are a particular set of skills, ghost hunting skills.
I would be okay with Liam Neeson to be like the older guy, and I mean, like you gotta hope Bill Murray is in there some way.
Yeah.
Do you think he comes back? You think the Bankster comes back?
He's got to come back. He is Ghostbusters.
He is.
I mean, you have the Dan Aykroyd. I mean, is the driving force behind it, but it's Bill Murray's film.
Rhino says Bill Murray as the main ghost. What do you think there?
I think that would be pretty funny too. Whatever, just put Bill Murray, get Bill Murray involved.
He stole Zombieland. I say we keep Jesse Eisenberg out of this movie. I'd be really.
Oh, you know who else might be really good? It's like maybe like a young Egon would be Aaron Paul.
Oh, Aaron Paul. I was also thinking Clark Duke would be incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clark Duke would definitely be on my list to put him in there. All right, you guys. It is. We've been going for about an hour, but real quick, Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens was on the blacklist last week. So Paul Rubens is back. For those of you that are like, "Where's Pee Wee Herman been?" He's been on the blacklist.
How about blacklist?
Yeah.
I'm on a blacklist now.
James Spader!
But yeah, guys. So thank you, Adam, for calling in as well. Thank you, everyone that called in. We do these live shows every Friday, just for fun, just to catch up, to check in on the things we missed, have a little riff chat sesh with you guys. Also, don't forget that our editor Braith is leaving for the weekend. Everyone wish Braith a happy weekend. Don't forget to submit stuff. You could submit. Where can they submit? You can tweet it at us, or you could. Do we have an email address even? Yeah, well, we don't know the email address for the show. Tweet it at us at the new show at the new show. You guys can tweet us your images, and we'll get blow and slap by the new show. Blown and slap by the new show. We'll blow and slap.
We're blowing and slapping and slapping and blowing and blowing and slapping.
And the nice remix rendition of Chris's blowing and slapping song. Keep posted tomorrow. We have a very funny video coming out. Our editor Braith loves to take these bloopers and do weird shit with them, and tomorrow is no different. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking and all that. Yeah, and see you again. Yeah.